Good morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Hope you had a good and safe weekend. Starting out the week with mixed grain trade with soybeans higher, meal gaining on oil, corn up a little bit while wheat's down. Each market kind of has its own fundamentals as we go into the end of August and September. I think the pro farmer numbers came out a little bit below what the trade was looking for, which offers some support. The 2-week forecast continues to be warm and mostly dry across the Midwest, and not the best finish for the corn and soybean crop, especially the soybean crop. As far as other weather is concerned, it continues to see some showers in parts of northern and eastern Europe, although over the last week there's probably been some pretty good gains in harvest. Continues to be dry in Ukraine and southern Russia. Argentina is dry, and we also note that Australia is drying. Indian monsoon is disappointing, and conditions in China are mostly favorable. Still trying to figure out early flooding impact on the corn and bean crops in the north. Livestock numbers seems to be either at or below some of the numbers that in previous would suggest that we'll see if there's an increase in feed demand. China came out talking about better conditions for trading, hoping that people will come in and trade their equity markets. There was a surge in their stock market overnight, but then it flattened out on some poor industrial production and profit numbers that came out from China. As far as the market is concerned, again, last night, the November beans did test $14. December corn high was $4.94, while wheat's back below $6.20 in Chicago, back below or at $7.50 in Kansas City, and Minneapolis is hovering right around $8. Continue to see a surge in the oat market, trading at $5.05 on December versus $4.92 in December corn. And again, concerned about Canada and U.S. oat crop. The outside markets, again, we're kind of trying to figure out what the Fed chairman said last week with talking about not meeting their inflation goals, but maybe might be a pause in higher rates waiting for future data. We also note that continues to be a war in Ukraine, and some people wondering about actual Ukraine export pace, and also if Russia can keep up their record export pace in the wheat market. So globally, as far as the wheat market is concerned, there's no geopolitical or weather premium in the market right now. Some people are suggesting end users should add to coverage. In the corn market, same kind of deal, in that some people are suggesting that corn use add to their coverage. Number one, if the farmer decides to store a lot of this grain, and number two, if the crop is smaller. And definitely you're looking at meal prices higher, with Argentina announcing they may stop meal exports in October.